Hey, what's going on, man? It's your boy Ace Rule, author of How to Be a High Value Man, The Blueprint to Success with Women. It's available in Audible, and you should go ahead and pick up a copy of the book. It's very outstanding. Um, Today, guys, I just want to jump on here and talk about love. You know, um, reason being is I lost my uncle yesterday. One of my favorite uncles, man. He's very dear to me. Big loss, big loss. But the point is, uh, just looking at, all of my content, looking at pop culture, looking at society, and my channel is about personal development, self-aggrandizing, becoming your best version of yourself. I talk about avoiding certain types of women and pursuing certain types of women, And this is not a woman bashing channel at all. It's just, pitfalls and things to look out for. So, having said that, really, man, what this thing is all about is love. you know, uh, we got to get back to that. When I say we, I mean pop culture, I mean society. You know, all of the superficial things and material things and possessions and riches and wealth and materialism and capitalism, getting to the bag and getting to all of that is great. Being successful, gathering resources, all that stuff is awesome, man. But if you really think about it, and if you really get down to the bottom line of why we're here, if you really analyze and break down relationships, it's about love. It's about love. In the Bible, love is described as, never ending.
First Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 7.
Not holding an account of wrongdoing. You know what I'm saying? Love is kind. It's long suffering. It's sacrificing. See, love is an action. Love is a verb, bro. It's not something that is said, although it's nice to hear, but love is proven through action. Yes, love is proven through action, often with sacrifice. Doing things for one another. Like is one thing, but love compels you to do the things that you do for another person. And it's not just an emotion. It's deeper than that. It's a bond that you and that other person that you love share. You know what I mean? So how does a man express his love to a woman? Well, in his highest calling, a man is supposed to protect the woman so she can walk the earth unharmed. That's a proverb. Not in the Bible, but it's a Maadic proverb. It's an ancient proverb from our ancient ancestors here. It's one of the things that I live by. How does a woman shows that she loves her man? How does she do that? Well, a woman shows that she loves her man by leading him to Source, the Almighty, God, the Most High. And respecting him as such. That's how a woman proves that. So a woman, you know, she demonstrates her love through respect. She demonstrates her love through submission. She demonstrates her love through being a support system, a complement, a helper, you know, to a man. She becomes fulfilled to her husband when she does that. That's what God created the woman for, as a helpmate. And a man shows his love for his woman by protecting her and cherishing her and adoring her and taking care of her. And, you know, it's these elements, it's these foundations that we got to get back to, you know. And before you can love another person, you got to love yourself first. And a lot of people out here, they don't love themselves. Because if they did love themselves, they wouldn't subject themselves to certain things. A lot of men don't love themselves. They put the love on a woman. They deify the woman. They pedestalize the woman instead of loving themselves first. A woman is going to love a man who loves himself, who takes care of himself, who's on his purpose, his mission, his health, his fitness, his finance, his fashion, his faith. That's how you put yourself first. And when you do all those things, then you can put your love into her. But if you deify her and you make her the priority and you love her first before you love yourself, she doesn't really appreciate it. And who could? Who could respect anyone that doesn't love themselves? So anyway, you know, I just wanted to jump on here real quick and talk about that. I may be rambling. I don't know. I might just be venting because, you know, of my
If you've made it this far, you might as well hit that sub button.
I just want
you
to
did.
tie it in, you know, with love. We got to get back to it. If society, if pop culture would really just restore love genuine love between men and women, we'd have more families. We'd have less divorces. We'd have more complete families, which are the cornerstones of every community, which are the cornerstones of great civilizations and nations, families. This war between men and women gotta stop. Men are valuable in their own way. Women are valuable in their own way. We're both assets to each other. We both need each other. You know what I'm saying? Can a man live alone? Yes. Can a woman live alone? Yes. But are we biologically created? Are we predisposed? Are we pre-designed to love someone? And you know we are. All of our hormones are geared towards it. Oxytocin, dopamine, serotonin, touch. The mere sight of looking at each other. When you look at a woman you love and she loves a man, and she looks into the eyes of a man that she loves, it's a soul tie, it's a soul connection. And it's consummated through sex, which is a sexual energy exchange. We got to bring love back, man, because if we don't bring love back into, you know, the interactions between men and women, there won't be any more procreation. There won't be any more forward movement in society. People are not even having babies no more, not just because the economy is too expensive, because there's just a lack of love in the air. Everybody's out for themselves. It's me, 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 me. It's solipsism. It's all about yourself. And go your own way and this and that and the other. Like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm a lover boy. You know what I'm saying? I talk to you guys about what I talk about, you know, not being a simp and a trick and all that. But at the end of the day, I still got a heart. I'm a lover boy. I still prefer love, but it's so fleeting. It's just not the status quo right now. Everybody's under a spell in the matrix. Everybody's under the spell of solipsism and capitalism and materialism and consumerism and putting on for the gram. And it's the internet, man, that fucked all this shit up. Everybody's living a facade, but if you just cut through all the bullshit and, like I said, just really break it all the way the fuck down, it's about love, bro. And for the few ladies that watch me, it's about love. So the next person that you meet, and I always talk about meet. That's where you both invest your monies, your emotions, your energy, efforts, and time, right? The next person you meet, man, and you guys pour into each other and you become one. Because, I always say that two people come together to give, and you start to give into each other and invest into each other and build with each other. Love on each other, man. Love on one another. I'm telling you. That's what this shit is all about. It's about love. I mean, I mentioned a couple times in my videos, not many, but I was married once. And would I ever get married again? I probably would. I don't like, the government intrusion type. I don't like the government intrusion setup. But I would still get married. I'm not against it. I'm just against, like I said, how the government has its hand in it and how it fucks men over and how it, weaponizes divorce and incentivize women to get divorces and how they come up with a divorce with like half your shit. Which, is neither here nor there because you can recoup everything that you lose except for there's only two things you can't recoup in life. Is time, right? You can't recoup your time. And that's number one. And you can't recoup your youth. You can't turn back the clock. So that's basically time. But I'm telling you, man, if you've ever loved before, it's the best feeling in the world. And that's literally what we all out here chasing, is love. That's what we're pre-designed to do. You just gotta be careful with who you trust your heart with. That's why I ask you to vet women out. Always observe women, and vice versa. Make sure that person is truly for you. That's why you shouldn't pay to play. That's why you shouldn't lead with your pockets first. Lead with your essence first, your character, your morals, your leadership, your guidance, your personality, your viewpoints, your charisma. Lead with that. If she falls in love with that, then she can, reap the benefits of your resources because that is part of it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be too long, man. I just wanted to go ahead and drop that little gem in here. At the end of the day, it's about love. I wish that, we as a society and pop culture can get back to it. But until then, it looks like, it's going to continue to be crazy out here for a minute. So just be careful. Continue to vet, continue to observe, continue to, be on the lookout and be on that higher frequency to attract a good quality woman. They're out there, they're just not in abundance. They're just not ubiquitous, they're not pervasive. So you're staying clear of all the birds, all the 304s, all the dots, all the Jezebels and succubi. You know what I mean? You just gotta stay the course. That's all we got, man. I'm 15 minutes in, man. Much love. Go ahead and grab the book, How to Be That High Value Man, The Blueprint to Successful Women. Like, share, subscribe. Like my shit, share my shit, subscribe to my shit, comment on my shit, and I'll see you next video. Yeah.